I'm Manny Nippon, and today I would like to talk about this interview I saw on MSNBC. I'm going to provide the link below, and it's about the question that was raised is, can female breadwinners have it all? Was the question that was posed, and a lot of the commentary was a bunch of shit. I mean, most of it was just talking about personal experiences and how they feel about each other and all this bullshit. But there were some pretty interesting points that I can concur with. First of all, I do agree that women can be financially successful, but also have a family at the same time is not likely. The reason I say that is because if you look at the examples of Oprah Winfrey, I'm talking about if you want to become a millionaire, if you want to be a successful female millionaire, that's I'm not saying you can't ever achieve that. That's not what I'm suggesting here. But what I'm saying is, based on the experiences of past successful women, it's not likely that you're going to have a successful marriage and have a successful at being a breadwinner of the family. The reason for that seems to be highlighted in Why Men Earn More by Warren Farrell, and that he noticed that women that tend to choose to spend more time with their family are going to spend more time with their family, and if they choose to get more money, they're going to spend a lot less time with their family, just like anybody else would. That's just a conclusion that's going to happen. A perfect example is Oprah Winfrey and people like, Martha Stewart. She got a divorce probably for about the same reasons Oprah Winfrey did. And I am speculating there. I'm not saying that's for sure. So please, whoa, shit. Sorry about that. Please take that with a grain of salt. But as far as some of the snooty comment, I mean, this is all something, everybody talks about this go girl attitude, they're writing about alpha females and how, they're basically, I'm imagining that the person who's writing the article about the alpha females in the Mary Claire magazine is probably going to say, well, in this instance, she had it all. On this end, she's probably going to dab little elements of the perfect relationship when it's going to boil down to, and this is my prediction here, but it's going to boil down to it's either family or money. Usually women who, like I said, women who are usually successful don't have both. They either are very financially successful or they're very good with families. I'm not talking about middle class here. I'm not saying dual income families can't exist. I'm not saying any of that. But anyways, but of course the feminist attitude likes to press the agenda for the most part that yes, you can be a female breadwinner and have it all. The stars are at your disposal, but statistics really show a different light, and reality shines a different light. For example, the women, especially on there, said, if the man makes less, they tend to say, well, pull your own weight, make some more money, so on, so forth, and something to that effect. And it's like, well, if the first point to that is, if women had enough of their own money, they wouldn't have to do that and make their partner rely on. If they were so successful and they were so go-girl, so far in their go-girl attitudes, they would get servants. They wouldn't get a fucking, boyfriend so they can have their dishes cleaned and everything else like that. I mean, what's the point? I mean, if you're going to go for a lover, why would you want a man that... Anyways, doesn't make sense to me. But it seems to, but this is an illustration of also how they perpetuate this, you can be awesome and, kick ass and chew bubblegum, as though if there's really a lot of jobs out there that prevent women from ever doing it based on qualifications. except for certain, I think it's like 2 or 3 jobs in the military. That's about it. Infantry and like submarines. That's about the only jobs that women are expressly prohibited from. So everything else is up for the grab. You know, it'd be illegal to discriminate on that basis. So, I mean, I don't see, you know, women had, what, 30 years to be successful, and they're barely making 50% of the college students, but men are still making more. The wage gap is not because women are incapable. It's never been about incapable. It's about willingness to do a job, specialty in that job. For example, there's going to be right now women are actually taking over as far as, you know, college graduates. But if you have like 90% of the women getting a poli-sci major or women's studies major, as far as your job is concerned, you're just going to saturate the market with women that have only that qualification, and still the women that have mathematics or physics degrees would still make more, and it doesn't matter how many college degrees a woman really has. You're just going to saturate the market with college degrees. But it also comes down to willingness of the jobs too. I know there's this general attitude that, you know, Kesha's like the ultimate party girl and she's awesome and everything like that, when she doesn't know the male's front side from the back side, apparently, because, you know, in her song she says, "Turn around, boy, and let me hit that." I mean, because in the next sentence she says, "Just show me where your dick's at," and it's like, well, that's the wrong place to be looking for it, dear. I don't know whether she's too drunk to notice or that's just a stupid lyric to any song, but I mean, it seems that if feminists had their way, they're going in the right direction for themselves. It seems that feminists, you know, all they want to do is party and make money and be successful women. They want to have birth control available. They want to get abortions, and it seems to me like the perfect proposition that nature could offer, you know. Feminists don't want to reproduce. They want to be highly successful, and they don't want families. And that's actually exactly the perfect position for anybody who is against sexism. Because, I mean, it just makes feminists kill themselves without having any future generations to attest to their existence. So, in that regard, I'm very happy to support that feminist cause, but in other regards, I think it's going to kill us all, too, because women are less likely to want children until they, you know, become quote-unquote successful. If they become more successful, they're less likely to want to have children and a family and all that. So, I don't know. Anyways, just a few thoughts that I thought I'd give. Down below, I'm going to leave the link to the video so you can watch it. And please give me a thumbs up and a 5-star rating if you enjoy this. Thank you so much.